What is up, fellow nerds, and welcome back to the Dapper Snapper Gaming channel. Now today we are going to be covering a mon that I think you guys are really excited that made a return into the game thanks to Pokemon Home, and that is going to be Zeraora. Now, before we get into this, I did want to give my thoughts on the new announcement that came out yesterday, and that is the announcement of the new mythical Pokemon, Zeraora. Now, of course, we're covering a mythical Pokemon today, so I thought it would be appropriate to go ahead and talk about him as well, and what are my thoughts on him competitively and that sort of thing. So we don't have much information, but we do have his typing and we have his ability, and those are two pretty important things to know. So he is a Dark and Grass type, which is not unique. Cacturne also has that typing, and the only problem with that, well, there are a lot of problems with that, but it is a pretty good offensive typing, honestly. It's good coverage, and I'm sure he'll have like fighting type coverage, and then we'll see past that. And yeah, but defensively, it's not that great. It has like the most weaknesses of any dual typing. So defensively, this mon is going to be pretty trash, I think. He doesn't look very bulky, but if they make him really fast, he could be viable. I don't know. We'll see. But we also know his ability is Leaf Guard, which Leaf Guard is pretty bad. Actually, it's like really bad because it just heals status in the sun, which, you know, for him being as offensive as he's going to need to be, I just don't think that he's ever going to be able to use it. So hopefully, you know, fingers crossed, he may get like a hidden ability down the road or something like that. But yeah, Leaf Guard's pretty bad. So right now, I think he could be okay if he's really fast and if he hits decently hard, because the typing really is good offensively. Just defensively, it's pretty bad, and I feel like he's going to end up being a major glass cannon. It's just a matter of whether that cannon hits hard enough. But anyway, let's go ahead and get into what we are here to talk about today, and that is Zeraora. Zeraora is a really cool boy, and I've used him on the channel before, and I will put that up in the iCard above. But we used him in a Wi-Fi battle in Ubers, and he did absolutely amazing. I think this mon is really cool, gets really good coverage. I really think it should have been electric fighting, and I feel like I'm not the only one who thinks that, but he just looks like an electric fighting type if we were going to have one. So, oh well, missed opportunity. But anyway, this thing does get fighting type coverage, and we're going to talk about that. This first set we're going to look at is going to be a choice banded set. I think this thing is absolutely a powerhouse on the physical side. You know, he has 112 attack, which is pretty good, but where he really shines is that base 143 speed, which is 1 point faster than Dragapult. That's right, we have something faster than Dragapult, finally. And so you're always going to run Timid or Jolly on this, and that way you outspeed it, no matter what, as long as it's not Scarfed. However, we're probably going to start seeing a lot more Scarfed Dragapults just because of this. So who knows, maybe Scarf Zeraora will become a thing, but for now I'm going to recommend running Choice Band just to boost that power and make him hit just a little bit harder. We've got Close Combat and Plasma Fists, and basically those two moves are required on any set. Those two moves are just absolutely fantastic. It's amazing that he gets it, and the other two moves can get switched around. He has several options. So on this set we're running Play Rough and Knock Off. Play Rough is really nice for hitting, you guessed it, Dragapult. Yeah, it's really nice, and it just straight OHKOs it with Play Rough. Knockoff, I don't think you OHKO with it, but Knockoff is really great just for the utility of getting rid of items, that sort of thing. It's just nice to have. It's really awesome that he gets it. Yeah, I think this set's pretty nice. His next set we're going to look at is an Expert Belt set, and we just took off Knockoff for Volt Switch. This thing is now able to pivot in and out. You would run Life Orb on his set normally, but I think this is a mon that could come in a lot and then just click Volt Switch and get right back out. You could also run Heavy Duty Boots on this thing just to avoid things like spikes and rocks, just to make sure you're not getting worn down every time you come in to fire off a Volt Switch. But yeah, I think Expert Belt works just as well, and you still have all of that coverage for sweeping power later in the game, and you can swap moves up, which is going to be really nice for sweeping. And he's already fast, you don't have to boost his speed at all. It's nice, he's really strong. So let's look at a Life Orb set. Now here we are carrying Grass Knot as opposed to the Play Rough. And Grass Knot is there for Seismitoad, and basically if the Seismitoad is max HP and just 4 in special defense, which is what a lot of them are, you basically have a 62% chance to OHKO with Grass Knot, which is pretty nice. So if it has basically any damage on it, you're going to be in really good shape with Grass Knot. So I think this set's really awesome. I think it's nice to consider a mixed set on Zeraora. We did run a mixed set in our Wi-Fi battle. And so, yeah, I think mixed is pretty cool on this mon. I usually don't say mixed is good, but I think on this, I think it's just going to be almost required, almost. All right, we also have a special set here with choice specs. I mean, base 102 special attack really isn't that bad. It's only 10 points lower than his attack, so I don't think it's that horrible of an idea to run completely special, especially now Grass Knot is a guaranteed OHKO on Seismitoad if it is max HP, and you still get access to Focus Blast, which is a strong fighting type move. Be careful about the accuracy. And then you've got Volt Switch for pivoting, and then Thunderbolt just for a little bit more power on the on that electric typing. All right, so a really common set that's running around nowadays is Bulk Up, and so you could run this like sub Bulk Up and get rid of Knockoff, but the most common set I think is just the regular Bulk Up set, and you run either Air Balloon or Shuka Berry, whichever one you prefer. And yeah, this thing becomes really problematic, because once this thing starts boosting up, you get about 2 or 3 of these Bulk Ups, and you're gonna OHKO most mons. I mean, there's not going to be much that's going to take a hit from you, and nothing's going to outspeed you if it doesn't have any kind of priority. So if this thing starts boosting up, it's going to become a big threat really quickly, and so you've really got to be careful about this mon. So an honorable mention that I didn't say, it would be a workup set here and replace Knockoff with Grass Knot. So I think that could work, but I think it's one of those where I almost did it as the meme, but I wanted to meme even more, and so it is the meme honorable mention to run Workup and run Grass Knot on this. But so what made the meme set though is Agility Electro Ball. Now this is the fastest thing available in the game right now, and it gets access to agility. Nothing is going to outspeed you after you get an agility off, and you are going to absolutely wreck everyone's soul with Electro Ball, since Electro Ball is actually based on how much faster you are than your opponent. It's pretty crazy. So you've also got Focus Blast to take care of things like Excadrill and anything else that wants to come in and threaten you. And then you've got Grass Knot to cover those ground types. So, I mean, I think this set could be really cool. And just set up an agility and just go to town with Electro Ball. If you can get up more, keep going. And you get to run Modest on this rather than Timid, just because you are boosting with agility and you really don't even care about Scarf on anything. Yeah, 1 agility and you're going to outspeed every Scarfer in the game. And so that's pretty insane. Outside of like crazy fast Ubers or anything like that. But I'm pretty sure this is the fastest thing in available in OU right now, unboosted. So yeah, I think this thing's really cool. I think it's got a really cool niche to fill as far as being really fast and not having a bad attack stat either, and having decent coverage. So yeah, that is going to be all for today talking about Zeraora. So make sure in the comments down below, let me know what you think of Zarude, and let me know what you guys want to see next week as far as videos go. And yeah, until then, I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.